From Dominica, it's only a little over 100 miles of cruising to arrive in our next Caribbean country, St. Lucia. We are now getting closer and closer to South America as we approach St. Lucia, one of the most beautiful Caribbean islands. It's 27 miles long and about 14 miles wide. A typical and salty morning scene at Bay's Edge in Castries, the capital city of St. Lucia. You see freighters and cruise ships coming and going often, making Castries Harbor one of the busiest ports in the Caribbean. Now, Castries is home to some 65,000 people. A third of St. Lucia's population lives here. St. Lucia's total population of 175,000 is predominantly of African and mixed African-European descent. St. Lucia was named after St. Lady of Syracuse by the French. By the harbor and under this brilliant orange roof is the busy and visually rich Castries Market.
Six. So that's 15. You see 15, you have $6.
This market features some of the best hot sauce and spices to be found anywhere in the Caribbean. And on Saturday, the local farmers, they bring their produce and spices to town as they have for more than a century. The island yields a good variety of fruit and vegetables, like bananas, oranges, pineapples, papaya, sweet potatoes. The list goes on and on. The official language is English. St. Lucian Creole French, which is also referred to as patois, is also spoken by 95% of the population.
Hello, America.
Hello, America.
Hello, I'm St. Lucia. Hello. Would you like to go to America?
Yes.
All right, where would you go?
To New York City.
New York City is the best, huh?
Yeah.
Now, the charm of Castries really lies in its liveliness rather than its architecture, since 4 fires that occurred here over the last 200 years destroyed most of the colonial buildings. Next door to the produce market is the clothing and craft market, where you find the colorful wraparound hats, scarves, and shirts. In 1979, St. Lucia became an independent country. The economy took a big hit a few years ago, and a considerable number of St. Lucians immigrated to other countries looking for better work. The pace of life is pretty slow in St. Lucia. Casual business happens without much urgency. But do note that people here don't like to have their pictures taken. I was more interested anyway in looking at the natural beauty of St. Lucia, so I hopped on a local minibus and headed out of town. This is the little harbor of Sucre, a pretty little town of less than 10,000 people. The oldest town in St. Lucia and the island's former French colonial capital, Sucre was founded by the French in 1746. It's named for a volcano not far from here. The school kids were cute, but they also asked for $1 to be photographed. Sucre and its tiny harbor is close to St. Lucia's renowned natural beauty. French colonial influences are to be seen in the second-story verandas, the gingerbread trim, and other details of the wooden buildings that surround the market square.
My name is Christine Larby. I was a former journalist on the island for 18 years. This is now my retirement, and I'm enjoying it very much.
Lovely.
So welcome to St. Lucia. And of course, we're all into the environment and recycling. These are not made in China or Taiwan, they're made in Sucre of recycled paper. This one particular is very typical of our waterways and our rivers. Very, very beautiful, not expensive. This lady is an English lady. She has lived here for many, many years, and this is her hobby, and she specializes in underwater pictures. All a coconut shell. Yeah.
Isn't that interesting? Yeah.
Yeah. The seeds are the eyes are actually seeds.
Oh,
it's a local seed from a fruit that we have here. I'd like to write a book, but I haven't had the time yet. I need to do it. It's been an interesting ride. for 18 years.
Sucre is a very funky, tropical town, and I kind of like it. Sure, the place has seen better times, and almost every building could use some repairs. Maybe a lot of repair. And the place needs a fresh coat of paint, but it has a laid-back charm that really puts you at ease. From the small harbor of Sucre, I caught a speedboat to get closer to the famous Piton Mountains. Explorers, pirates, soldiers, and sugar planters have all made their mark on this lovely island, and the lush tropical peaks known as the Pitons have witnessed them all. Today's visitors come to dive in St. Lucia's calm, cobalt blue waters and experience nature at its best. Here are the Pitons, twin peaks designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2004. St. Lucia is a popular honeymoon spot, and the island has a large number of romantic retreats. The beach between the Pitons is called Forbidden Beach. Interestingly, the white sand on this beach was actually imported and spread over the natural black sand. Covered with thick tropical vegetation, the massive Piton Mountains are 3,000 feet high, and they were formed by lava from a volcanic eruption almost 40 million years ago. Now located in the steep valley between the Pitons is the Sugar Beach Resort. Private villas are tucked into the dense tropical foliage that covers the hillside and reaches down to the sea. This hotel is dripping with hedonism, with spa treatments, infinity pools, and fine dining. The underwater area here is protected as part of the National Marine Reserve. St. Lucia has some of the best off-the-beach snorkeling in the Caribbean. Taking my speedboat back to Sucre gave me one more chance to savor the Caribbean Sea and the dramatic scenery of a great island, St. Lucia. Grabbing another public minivan, we bumped along the coastal road and back to the port city and capital, Castries.